Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Agustina. My ID number A121231224. Alright, now I will explain about the material that we have discussion. The first is a syllable. What is syllable? A syllable is a unit of sound in a word, usually containing a vowel sound and consonant sound. Syllable can be divided into three parts. The first is onset, and then the second is necklace, and then the third is coda. The first onset. Onset is a consonant before a vowel, and then necklace is a vowel sound or the core of the syllable, and then the coda. Coda is the consonant after the vowel. For example, the word is cat. The word is cat. The k is onset, and a is I is necklace, and t is coda. The next is syllabification. Syllabification is processes of breaking words into syllables, which are unit of sound containing at least one vowel. And then maximal onset principle. Maximal onset principle is a rule that helps place consonant at the beginning of the next syllable. The next is basis of syllabification for written words. Syllabification for written words is have 5 bases. The first is the consonant between vowel. Consonant between vowel is split to consonant. For example, custom. S and T is consonant, and U and O is vowel, and S and T is consonant between vowel U and O. And then the second is single consonant. Single consonant is divided after the first vowel. And then the third is two vowels. Two vowels is spread when they produce distinct sounds, but do not divide to vowel letter if they have one sound. The next is consonant blends. Consonant blends is keep the together when they form as a single sound. And then the last is double consonant. Double consonant is split between team. For example, better. The consonant is T. There is a consonant double is T. The sound T. Alright, the next is prefix, root, and suffix. Prefix is the prefix of syllable, and root is based on the syllable, based on the word, and then the suffix is the suffix of syllable. For example, unhappiness. Un is prefix, and happy is root, and ness is suffix. And then the next is the property of stress. The property of stress is there is a culminative stress. Is the stressed syllable are usually called strong syllable or tonic syllable, and the unstressed syllable are weak syllable. And then the next is comparing the stress pattern of in bahasa and in English. The first is penultimate syllable. Penultimate syllable is the syllable of is the second syllable of the suffix. For example, in bahasa is bahasa, and then in English is table, and next is ultimate syllable. Ultimate syllable is the suffix of syllables. For example, in bahasa benda, and in English is arrive, is different from the penultimate. And then the last is antepenultimate. Antepenultimate is the before syllable from the suffix syllable. In bahasa is karena, and then in English in incomprehensible. And then the next is what is stress. The next is word stress. What is word stress? Word stress in English refers to the syllable in a word that are pronounced with more stress or energy. For example, in the word banana, the stress falls on the second syllables is banana. The next is type of stress. Type of stress that have three types. For the first is tonic stress. Is the main emphasis in a sentence placed on a most important word or syllable to highlight focus and on the information. For example, I'm hungry. The focus information is hungry. The second is contrastive stress. Contrastive stress is the type of emphasis use a highlight difference or contrast between two elements in a sentence. For example, my color pen is black, not blue. The third is new information. New information is the stress is the type of emphasis placed on a word or phrase that introduce new or important information in a sentence. For example, what are you doing, Mr. Day? I go to the boarding house, my friend. The stress is boarding house, my friend. Then, alright, the next material is the basic of phonology. The basic of phonology that have three is phoneme, allophone, and phonological rules. The first is phoneme. A phoneme is the smallest unit of sound that can distinguish meaning. The second is allophone. An allophone is a variation the phoneme that does not change the meaning of the word. And then the third is phonological rules, are guidelines that explain how sound change certain contexts. Next is identifying progressive assimilation in English. Progressive assimilation occurs when the preceding sound influences the following sounds because the preceding sound is too dominant. For example, the plural is The assimilation is books. The assimilation is books that some have the suffix sounds. And then the identify assimilation in other languages. Assimilation in language refers to change of sound in a word or sentence caused by influence in the surrounding sounds. For example, in Spanish language, assimilation the sound is banco to banco. Alright, I think that's all for me, and I'm so sorry about my mistake, and I think you understand about my video. And then wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.